How you doing?
Jose was a ball of energy today at
Yep.
shoot-around. What are you looking forward to most about having him back, and any minutes restrictions type thing we're looking at tonight?
Well, it's another step in the right direction in terms of getting full and getting healthy. And Jose's a big part of that. He's been a big part of our team, our spirit, our energy, and we look forward to welcoming him back. And he will be on minute restrictions for this first game for sure.
You're a student of the game as well as a coach. Is there anything in particular you look forward to in a matchup like Sabonis and JV, two classic bigs?
Yeah, I mean, they know each other from obviously playing on their national teams. Sabonis he's a key to their team. He's like a point guard on the floor. JV is tough-minded big. Both of those guys, they can kind of work inside and out. So it should be a fun matchup for both sides tonight. We look forward to it.
And we talk a lot about the emotional boost Jose is going to provide, but on the court, what do you think you guys have been missing not having him out there?
His leadership, his energy, I think we're doing a fine job, but once again, when you add Jose to our team, it just boosts what we already have. And so we want to be as full and as healthy as we can, and he's a big part of that. So having him on the floor tonight would be fun to see his energy out there.
And seeing the Sacramento team for the next two games, they've proven they're one of the best in the West.
Yeah.
How much pressure do they put on you with just the pace they play at and the way Fox puts pressure on you?
Sure. They play fast, make or miss. Any of those guys can bring the ball down the floor, including Sabonis, especially with that starting group. And you can't allow them to come down and just run their offense. They get up threes, they get to the paint, they share the basketball. They're a fun team to watch. Having been around Mike Brown for a while in Golden State, he's doing a fantastic job, and they're showing night in and night out why they're one of the best teams. When they got Fox back, they went on a winning streak after that. He's so key to their team. So just making everything tough for those guys. Don't allow them to get clean looks at the basket, but, they're definitely a tough team.
Zion has said a couple times this season he feels like Herb has improved somehow on the defensive end. Do you feel like he's gone up a level on that end, and what have you just seen through these 10 games so far?
He has. Herb is really good, obviously on the ball, off the ball. I think the jump that we're seeing is how he's holding his teammates accountable as well, and he's getting guys in the right spots. He's being more vocal than he was, and that's a big part of his growth. He's really our defensive leader.
Yeah, I mean, why do you feel like that's something you've pointed out a couple times. Why do you feel like he's finding his voice right now, do you think?
Maturity, growth in this league. He understands that his teammates all respect him. The coaching staff, the whole organization, this community, and that's the next step for him is continuing to use his voice when he can.
Seen CJ in the practice facility. What do you feel like has to happen before he's able to, take those steps to start practicing again or anything like that?
They're still working it out with the doctors. The medical team they want to make sure that CJ gets to the floor healthy and safe, and so they're still working those things out. And once they give us sort of his timeline, we'll know more. But right now, he can work out and things like that. But it's really in their hands. Okay, thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm just curious what you've seen from Keegan Murray in year two, and if you've noticed any differences in terms of what they're asking him to do on the offensive side and the defensive side. Yeah,
he's a good player. He obviously can shoot the cover off the ball. What I'm noticing is that offensively, he's getting really good at his shot fakes, driving to the basket, and then, they're challenging him defensively. As you grow in the NBA and you become a primetime wing, what allows you to stay on the floor is being able to guard multiple positions. And you can see that that's his intention, is don't lose what you do offensively, continue to shoot the ball, attack the basket when you can. But then, I'm sure Mike is challenging him to step up and guard some of these primetime guys, which he's doing.
Coach, also about Dereon, do you see just a different confidence, a different swagger from him?
I do. He's playing at an all-star level. no doubt about it. I think he's starting to understand, and he probably already understood, but that he makes his team go. When he's on the floor, he's making the right plays on both ends, and his pace and his speed, it's just sometimes it could be demoralizing for teams if you don't make it tough for him. So I think he's just continuing to rise, and he understands that.
I don't know if it's any player you remember you played with or a coach where once they got that all-star validation, they were different, like it boosted who they were.
For sure. Immediately, who comes to mind is Devin Booker is in Phoenix. You know, when he made the All-Star team, he kind of just took off. He played on the USA team, won a gold medal, and now he's, you know, arguably top, you know, whatever we think, 25 in the NBA. And so you can see some similarities in Fox and his ability to, you know, take his team and go to the next level. Yeah. Okay, thank you.